Welcome to the members only painting guide for A Song of Ice and Fire, how to paint the Free Folks part 1. And part 1 is all about priming your miniatures. You can use an airbrush, you can use a rattle can, but I suggest priming all of these guys in a matte black primer because it's going to be working perfectly with part 2 of this, which I won't give it away just now. But anyways, it has something to do with some sort of a highlight. Anyways, like I said, you're going to want to try and get this all nice and primed, and the airbrush just makes it a little bit easier to be able to redirect exactly where you want the paint to go, whereas a can, sometimes you don't want it to go where it goes everywhere, but like it also clumps up a lot. So I recommend using an airbrush with some matte black air primer from the Army Painter. It's nice and thinned already, and I'm using the Ultra 2024 Harder and Steenbeck airbrush, which does an amazing job on priming. As you can see, I'm doing every single miniature of the Free Folks. Anyways, again, you are watching this because you are a member, and I want to thank you so much for joining the Easterlingers Club here and supporting my crazy channel. If you want to see more members only exclusive stuff, comment down below of which Song of Ice and Fire faction you'd like to see, or even any other kind of miniatures that maybe only you members would like to see, or any other content you'd like to see. Comment down below and let me know. Alright, as you can see here again, now the big giant mammoth here, again all airbrushed. Now with a rattle can, it would have been really hard to get underneath in certain areas. As again, the airbrush, you're able to get in all the nooks and crannies, move it around. And yes, you're supposed to be a little bit further, but the Ultra 2024 has a setting called priming, and you don't necessarily have to be like almost a foot away for it to get like not too clumped up in that. Again, I'm doing all the base too and all this here. And next I'm moving on to the polar bear riders here, again with the matte black, and they're on their trays. So even though the underneath part of the tray is going to still be the greenish color that they were of the original models, that's okay, you're barely going to see that. Plus you're going to do some basing material and all that stuff on all these movement trays, and as well as all the things here. Now I saw someone do something really cool actually with the single movement tray figures. Is made the whole base like a mini diorama, which might come in handy when I start making other ones that have just a single base, because you remove the whole thing anyways, so there's no point in keeping that movement tray just set apart. You can glue it directly to that movement tray, and there you go. However, I will say though, I wouldn't glue it. I think I would maybe magnetize it, because now I'm thinking Tactics is coming out next year, and you're probably going to use some of these individual larger models like this one here, like these giants, for the Tactics board, which won't have a movement tray. You'll just be using their regular bases. So anyways, that is to see and to figure out what you want to do with them. So like I said, maybe just make the bases uniform with their, and like as you can see, I forgot to do the movement trays with like some basing material here, so I just did some stuff after. Anyways, thanks again for becoming members, thanks again for watching, and we'll see you all in part 2.